Even in times of political tension, we should be engaging on the commercial side. That there are many opportunities for British companies in the energy sector and more generally, and that companies looking to take advantage of those opportunities will have the full and active support of the British Embassy and the UKTI team who are represented here today.
We believe it is a very important time to keep the commercial dialogue going, to keep business relationships going, despite maybe a bit difficult political times.
Here today I talked about where we are in terms of our Russian activities. You know, Shell is a very diversified company with all sorts of business segments in Russia.
Our event today is dedicated to the energy industry as a crucial factor of long-term competitiveness. Reliable, sufficient and affordable energy supply is key to business expansion and stable economic growth.
For Nord Stream 2 project, this is an excellent place to present the project, lay out the arguments in favour of the project and explain how the project's going to be implemented.
The RBCC, the Russo-British Chamber of Commerce, is all about trade and investment.
I mean, at Lambert Energy, which we started 17 years ago, there's been so much volatility in the cycle. I'm not saying we've got it right all the time, but what we try to do for our clients is sell at the top and buy at the bottom, and that's what it's all about.
We took, I think, what was a unique initial step into the Russian market, and that was in 1995 when we first opened our first retail site.
And I think with the higher level of tensions that we have today politically, we need more dialogue, more diplomacy than less between Western countries and Russia.
It's very clear to me that taxes and the taxes that the Russian state charges are a major issue for all the oil producers, and I'd also just stress they're a difficult issue for the independent refining sector, which is struggling quite badly.
I think this is a great initiative to bring experts on Russia all together.
It's been a very successful forum in the past, and this year again we've seen a really good high caliber level of speaker.
It's been a great forum today. It's interesting because we need this constructive dialogue. It's too often we read in the press, we see magazines, and the information does not really get distilled in a proper manner. So having a forum such as the Russian Energy Forum gives a chance for the companies to present to the marketplace and to the media in a more dynamic forum.
You know, it's so important that Russia and Europe continue the conversation. The history of Russian-European relations has been a long one and not always a smooth one, but the main thing is to keep people talking, to keep people informed, to keep them knowing, you know, what each side is doing, what the opportunities are.
It's all about building a rich picture, and events like this are fantastic for networking and filling in some of the gaps to build up a complete picture for us as we pursue the important projects in Russia.
I would like to say thanks to organizers for such a great event. I think it's a very good opportunity to make new business contacts and to know more about this market.
Many projects won't go ahead in the immediate cost base that we have at the present time, but people have to be ready for the next wave. And I think that the Russian promoters, so Novatek and Gazprom and others, are clearly aiming at being ready for this when it takes off, when the time is right, press the button at the right time. And I think that's going to have a huge effect on this forum here in the next couple of years.
Dimitri, thank you very much indeed, and thank you also to your team for organising this, the third Russian Energy Forum, which has got a stronger lineup than we've ever had before and a stronger attendance. So very grateful to everybody for taking part.